Watching Crumb TV.
This is Prema Osset in Los Angeles, Leimert Park, and you are now watching Crumb TV.
You are watching Crumb TV.
And we're watching Crumb TV.
You are now watching Crumb TV. So subscribe.
I am the Grand Sheikess, Unity Temple number 80, More Science Temple of America, and you are watching Crumb TV.
Yo, this is that kid 179. You're now watching Crumb TV.
Crumb TV.
Peace. It is your humble guest and current resident, Crip Jesus, and I am signing in for the Sunday School M.O.I podcast. And today, just like the cover suggested, we are talking about the one and only Trump. But before we get started, let's make sure we do this the right way. So, coming up, I like to hit the first four through the door, me personally. Okay, so let's handle that. Okay, let's see who we had in here first. Ooh, we got a lot of people in here. All right, Hefe knows. We got Hefe knows saying we are in there like swimwear, not out there like scout gear. That's right. Peace to the brother. Willow Bean Willow. Where's Crumb? Oh, he's right here with us in spirit. I don't know if you seen him earlier with the new brother, the new addition to the Crumb TV network, Minister Emmanuel Solomon. Yeah, he was right here with us, shining, man. You know, he just stepped out the office for a second. He wanted me to holler at y'all about this Trump thing because, you know, I love me some Trump. In case y'all didn't know. We got 369 Dimensions, AT aliens in here. That's right. That's right. That's right. Peace to the kings and the gods. I like that AT aliens thing. You know, I'll be on that same type of vibe. Oh, we got one of my favorites. He's always on deck with the family. Chris G, master student. Peace and light, family. Yes, yes, yes. Peace, y'all. Okay. And that basically wraps it up for the first four through the door. I think I see some. Oh, hold on. We can't do Sunday without. We got this here. So let me show y'all something where we going. Okay. Trump for 2024. That's what we on today. We got Dr. Inky in the building. I see
peace to the God. Peace to the God.
Peace, peace, peace. We got a different one today, man. You know, but we're gonna that's what we was touching on. So. Anything you want to say, you know, every time we do when it's a new one, you might want to let them know, you know what I mean, where they can holler at you.
No. Crumb had definitely told me that Trump went in last night. So I was anxious to see the clip. But I know that Trump has a lot of radical views and he has a lot of plans for changes that need to be made in the future. So, you know, you driving the ship. I'm in the passenger seat. I'm just here, following your lead, OG.
Well, in the spirit of all honesty, I think I got that same phone call. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, let me say this. A couple years ago, I got some brothers that's a part of the Republican campaign, and so I was working with them. I ain't even gonna say working with them. I would say they were really encouraging me to try to push the buck forward in terms of naturopathic doctors being able to accept insurance. So it from the phone call I got from Crum earlier, I think that's what, I'm not sure what the details were that he gave you, but that's kind of what he was saying to me. It was like Trump is pushing the right to choose, where people will be able to choose their own type of health care, whether that's naturopathic, Ayurvedic, medical, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, so this is what I was saying. I didn't find exactly what he was talking about, because I think that was an earlier speech than last night. I think it was a misunderstanding. However, you're going to love this because we're going to touch on all of that. You feel me? I got a few clips. You feel me?
Okay.
So I put,
Yes,
so I put Trump for 2024, and I'm going to go through a few clips, you know. But we actually got a request here, Inky. So, and this is one of our he be here all the time, you know what I mean? Chris G,
Come on,
Master
man.
Student.
I told you that everybody was going to fall in love with that song sooner or later.
Oh, all right, man. So should we do it before we get started?
We're still in Morocco.
Let me go. You know, I got that in the Crumb Chamber. So let me go on, switch over to the Crumb Chamber, y'all, and let y'all rock with this while we get ready to hit y'all with this cold endorsement.
Yeah. We right here. We ain't going nowhere. Yeah. We still in Morocco, and we still ain't found a chosen prophet or apostle. And we still see rappers die every day like Pop Smoke. They gon' do you like P&B Rock at Roscoe's. Ain't take off, the chain don't take off, he still got shot though. Gotta bite my tongue on this one say a lot though. For real, I wanna say a lot though. Yeah, we still in Morocco, yeah. But we still on the block though, yeah. We still getting chased by the cops though. And we still gotta slide on the ops, bro. Cause when you live fast, you gon' die slow. What I live for, I'ma die for. When you live fast, you gon' die slow. I just hope I die in Morocco. Yeah, 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 yeah. We still in Morocco, and we still screaming free El Chapo. Still need a plug like Pablo. Got a goddess look like a motto. She mulatto. Same thing that I live for, it's what I die for. It's survival. Still gang cause it's tribal. You can never leave the streets behind you. With so many ops and rivals, I sleep with it with my eyes closed. Locked up where the time go. Back out, now you grind slow. Money funny, we ain't laughing though. Wearing guns like fashion though. The Black Mobs, Black Capone, Crip Jesus book, chapter 1. We still in Morocco, yeah. But we still on the block though. Yeah.
What's going on?
I'm not sure. Did it stop early?
Oh, we have a little. Oh, okay. Well, it's good. It was that.
Man, just run that thing back. Man, listen, just run that thing back.
Okay, because I was about to say we got a cold announcement, but we're gonna let these. Hold on, let me run that back. You're right, because what I'm about to say is so hot.
Man, run that thing back.
We run that back for y'all, man. We had a little technical difficulties.
Yeah, we right here. We ain't going nowhere. Yeah, we still in Morocco, and we still ain't found a chosen prophet or apostle. And we still see rappers die every day like Pop Smoke. They gon' do you like P&B Rock at Roscoe's. Ain't take off, the chain don't take off, he still got shot though. Gotta bite my tongue on this one say a lot though. For real, I wanna say a lot though. Yeah. We still in Morocco, yeah. But we still on the block though, yeah. We still getting chased by the cops though. and we still got slide on the ops, bro. Cause when you live fast, you gon' die slow. What I live for, I'ma die for. When you live fast, you gon' die slow. I just hope I die in Morocco. Yeah, 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 yeah. We still in Morocco, and we still screaming free El Chapo. Still need a plug like Pablo. Got a guy that's look like a model. She mulatto. Same thing that I live for, it's what I die for. It's survival. Still gang, cause it's tribal. You can never leave the streets behind you. With so many ops and rivals, I sleep with it with my eyes closed. Locked up where the time go. Back out, now you grind slow. Money funny, we ain't laughing though. Wearing guns like fashion though. The Black Miles, Black Capone, Crip Jesus book, chapter 1. We still in Morocco, but we still on the block though. And we still getting chased by the cops though. And we still gotta slide on the ops, bro. When you live fast, you gon' die slow. What I live for, I'ma die for. When you live fast, you gon' die slow. I just hope I die in Morocco. Yeah, 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 yeah. And the empire of Morocco seized the devil and bound him for 1,000 years, throwing him into the bottomless pit forever and ever. Amen. We still in Morocco, but we still on the block though. And we still getting chased by the cops though. And we still gotta slide on the ops, bro. When you live fast, you gon' die slow. What I live for, I'ma die for. When you live fast, you gon' die slow. I just hope I die in Morocco. Yeah, 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 yeah. Amen.
You good over there? You muted, I think. I can't hear you. But in the meantime, in between time, we could definitely go ahead and let you guys know to go on over and grab your tickets for the Florida event starring the Minister of Information. He will be going in. I think it's going to be amazing, and I think Crip is ready to rip.
We want to get to a story that is new this morning. Former President Donald Trump has said in a social media post that he expects to be arrested Tuesday. This comes as a New York prosecutor is eyeing charges in a case examining hush money paid to women who alleged sexual encounters with Trump. The former president made that announcement on his social media platform, Truth Social, and has urged his followers to protest. There's been no official announcement that he will be arrested. As this story develops, we'll keep you updated on WHAS11.com.
So before we even get started, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if it's the Me Too thing or whatever. It seems like a slew of using the same narrative when they don't like somebody. But Trump is the latest, y'all. And I didn't do that to set the tone weird. That is literally the top of the feed when you type him in right now. He's actually been saying, "I'm going to jail Tuesday. I'm going to jail Tuesday. I'm going to jail Tuesday."
Yeah. That's kind of what I seen up there too. I just, I was trying to find the other piece, but that's definitely what's out there. Either
so I'm just putting that out there if anybody think we're trying to hide some or whatever, that we know that that's the top of the feed. We are aware.
But let me ask you, what you think your opinion of that is? Like, do you think that's a real thing?
No, because he just did 8 years. They dig up everything when you do the presidency.
I think that it's.
I really felt like it's just quite interesting and convenient how they pop up with this right now at a time when they would most need it.
Right, and I'm gonna be honest, and this might seem like some super left wing, like Inky, what are you talking about kind of thing, but I'm gonna be honest, it reeks of T.I.
Oh!
this smells like some TI. Like I'm getting ready to set myself up with a fake situation. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think that this is a real thing. I think this is the old, hey, I snitched on my cousin, but I'm just playing routine. Like I don't think this is a thing. Like
I wasn't even thinking that, but I heard that. I heard that 3 times that they believe he's actually behind the information to stir up the drama. Like he's learned the game better than us. Like, you know, he done reality TV and all that. So they're saying that he's doing this to stir his name up. And if he is, that's hilarious.
Well, I would say just to probably see who's the traitors. You know what I'm saying? Like just throw it out there and see who jump on it, and then he know, okay, before I get started for my next run, yeah, we getting rid of these you know, these little 5 or 6, whoever.
So I want y'all to know, Inky was ambushed with this. He's not endorsing Trump. He's not here to say we love Trump. This is my 4 reasons for 2024. That's what I call it. 4 for 2024. This is my 4 reasons why I put Trump 2024, what we're talking about, and we're going to touch on that health topic as well. However, the health topic itself, the health topic itself is he's getting at it from the gender point of view. However, as we know in politics, the theme of a law or a bill may not actually have much to do with how it applies to you. You get what I'm saying? You may use it to help with herbs and this and that and the other, even though it may be about this political thing. You know,
facts.
It may be a bill about cars that has something to do with gas that helps you run your shop. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What the platform that gets the bill passed may not be how the actual people receive it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna say, I know for me, dealing with the controversy right now is the gender thing. You like how I put it, the word between the hands like that? You said
that's slick.
So on the gender thing, he's coming like this. And like I tell people, this is more to me about the choice of being able, how you practice the medicine. But this is how he's been coming lately.
And I'll tell you what, if I were ever, I'd be the greatest women's basketball coach in history. Because I don't like LeBron James. I like Michael Jordan much better. But I'd go up to LeBron James. It doesn't matter. I'd say, LeBron, did you ever have any desire to be a woman? Because what I'd love you to do is star on my team that I'm building up. I will have the greatest team in history. They'll never lose. Nobody will come within 70 points of this team.
Look,
I don't even know what to say. I love Trump, but I love LeBron more. I don't know what Trump was doing, just taking shots at my man, but it's all right. But actually, you know what? I do know. I think it's because well, I think this because LeBron is a Democrat. I think that's the one thing I disagree with LeBron on. LeBron's got to get his mind right.
Well, I want to know, how does the audience feel about what they just heard? Can y'all leave us something in the comments? We're gonna give y'all 30 seconds. He lit. Hold on. We got Yay Trump. We got Trump 2024. We got No cap, it is rap. Trump that guy. Okay, so look, this is what I'm saying. This is what I want to say to you, because I know that clip is more funny. But what he's proposing in his speeches with this is taking all of that money in legal red tape within the medical field that's about to go to the upping the ante. This is what the Democrats are doing. They're using the emotions and the politics of the transgender thing, and they're using that to take the money out the medical field and criminalize more real science. You understand what I'm saying? So he's saying, to hell with that, cut more of this red tape, reallocate some of these funds back to the people being able to get their own medical. I heard this, so I'm not just talking out my butt or agreeing with Crumb. I heard him say, if you want a doctor in Dominican Republic, if you want a you will be able to get different forms, alternative science and all that, as opposed to the way the Democrats want to set up, where that's why they were trying to come with the whole health takeover package thing. You know what I mean? With Obama and all that, because their whole thing is to completely control the health field and keep the people sick, So this is the beginning of that. I wish I had a better clip where he goes into that, the actual details of how he would lay out the bill or what his opinions on the medicine and the medical. But this is the basis of it, though. He's saying, you guys, the Democrats and those in bed with you, are using the LGBTQ situation and platform and transgender policies and politics of right now to, how a bill be 3,000 pages to get all this other stuff in there. About the doctors and the nurses and the medicine and banning this and banning that and stopping this and hiding that.
Well, the whole thing is
big bankruptcy.
Yeah, the whole thing is based on, neurochemistry. So that's where the whole health thing comes in. Like, the way a child hormones express itself is based on largely the head start they get from the mom in terms of what she's eating and consuming during pregnancy. And then, from there, at the early ages, the pheromones of the father play a key role. And then obviously the nutrition of the baby through its formative years, all the way up until 11, 12, 13, where, they're trying to press the button and do some of these early, what do we call it? Transformations from, female to male or male to female. So it's a whole, even though it's politics and money, the underlying conversation has always been science and health. There's quite a few studies coming out now that shows, and I went through some of the studies, I believe last week or the week before. Yeah, but it shows that the diet plays a key role in the neural steroids and the neural hormones expressing itself towards, how you see yourself and what your personal preference is. And that's what leads to, or helps to contribute to anyway, a boy feeling like they're stuck in a girl's body or a girl feeling like they're stuck in a boy's body. So I'm with Trump 1,000%. Yeah.
And just for the health of the nation, beyond what it does to the coming generations, like the brother right here is talking about, big pharmacy leads to big pharma, leads to big bankruptcy. So it's like a group of other countries trying to bankrupt us and corrupt us, and this is why it's like, are you pro health of the country? Or are you pro just, we want this money? Hold on. We always let the family join the conversation. Tyrus Thomas says LeBron got to stop pushing the BS agendas. Oh, that's true. That's true. That's what you was just talking about. So that's reason number one, y'all. Now let's get to reason number two. For me, though, at least. Hold on. Where's the reason number two? Oh, there we go. Science. Now, I know people don't look at Trump for being a big science guy. You hear me?
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. I hear you.
I think my little presentation is moving a little slow or something. It's supposed to be saying the science, but let me skip the slide. Hold on, let me get back.
No, I was trying to answer the brother Tyrese. He's definitely a supporter. If you don't mind, before you go into the next piece.
Ahead. Yeah,
okay,
I'm
so
looking for
here's the LeBron situation, and I make no bones about saying that LeBron is clearly undereducated on exactly what it is that's going on, but the NBA is a Democrat organization. This is Larry O'Brien. Larry O'Brien is the guy that the NBA, the trophy is named after. He was the commissioner of the NBA back in the days. And he was with Lyndon B. Johnson and all that. And so if you know about Lyndon B. Johnson, you know what kind of politics they put in office. So this was all going on before LeBron was even born. This was going on before LeBron was even born.
Exactly.
So and then LeBron just, grew up a kid in love with basketball. And doing it at a high level, more talented than anybody. And I think when you dedicate yourself to mastering anything like that, especially at an early age, you kind of blind to other things that's going on. LeBron ain't deep. Like, we forget sometimes in this little YouTube space that we in, that we're really like the elite in terms of information and science and history, and even the slowest, dumbest, most thick-headed person that's online with us, even if they're on a different platform, they still within the highest, most informed people in the out at large. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think LeBron really fully understand what he's representing over there, but shout out to LeBron, of course, once again, because he got that Billy. He got that Billy from over there. So, he just got to, figure out now in his older years, like 50 did. 50 was wilding, but then he got in touch with his roots. So I think that LeBron got to go through a phase where he, get in touch with his roots.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to just keep it 100, though. When we talking about these billionaires and these grown men all around the world, I don't got that much sympathy for them. I'm with Trump on this one, Joanna man. But look, that's the gender. I had something on it. I wish I could get to it. I don't see it though, bro. So I'm not going to play with this. We're going to keep it going because I don't like to play. So reason number 2 was science, y'all. Let me get back to that. And just in case y'all think, I know Trump is looked at as a probably a simple thinker and an idiot when it comes to stuff like science. I don't think a lot of people know his connection with science. This dude is actually a part of a very elite circle.
Facts.
I'm not gonna say elite circle of scientists.
No. You was right the first time, yeah. Because his uncle is with the smoke for real.
You was right the first time. His uncle was the scientist.
Yeah.
No, his uncle was the scientist, though. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So his uncle was the scientist. Hold on, I'm trying to get to this damn video. This thing is moving slow. But okay, y'all. So his uncle was a scientist, a known, very well-known scientist for MIT, very well-known with America. And when Nikola Tesla died, and the world was looking for his papers and his patents and trying to figure out what's going to happen in the future and all this crazy stuff, his uncle was the one that got his hands on them. His uncle, Donald Trump's uncle, is very aware of things that's going on in this world that we have no idea about. You feel what I'm saying? Check this out.
With the first presidential debate just a day away, we thought it was time to play a little political trivia. So, how is President Trump connected to electric car makers Tesla and Nikola? Let's bring in Yahoo Finance's editor-in-chief, Andy Sherwer, who has the answer to that. Hey, Andy, good morning. I saw your story on our website about this over the weekend. So connect the dots for our audience. What do all three have in common?
Well, first of all, let's start off, Alexis, specifically with Tesla and Donald Trump. And go back to the 1940s. The inventor Nikola Tesla died in 1943. The FBI was called in to vet his inventions to make sure there was nothing dangerous there that could fall into enemy hands. And they called an MIT electrical engineering professor, a very esteemed one named John Trump. Now, it turns out that John Trump is, in fact, the uncle of the President of the United States. So an interesting thing there, and by the way, he found out that Tesla's inventions, which included a purported death ray, were not necessarily dangerous to society. But then if you flash forward to today, you've got Tesla, the automaker, named after this inventor, Nikola Tesla. And in a way, Elon Musk is the intellectual descendant of Nikola Tesla, a futurist, a polymath, and someone with a million inventions in his mind, who sometimes emulates the president, Alexis, with Twitter, but sometimes spars with him about, say, emission standards and Chinese tariffs. So very interesting connection there. And there's more, of course, too.
Andy, so I was reading your story over the weekend, and I left with the sense, you know what? Tesla's the real deal. Nikola, not proven that it can bring hydrogen to market, but Tesla, 2 years ago, who would have thought we would be in this position right now that Tesla would have this type of market cap that would be pushing out cars that like it is?
Yeah, over $300 billion in market cap, more than GM, Ford, and Toyota combined, with billions more to spare. And it's interesting, again, getting back to these connections, Nikola Tesla, of course, Tesla named after his last name, Nikola named after his first name. And you talk about Nikola and the problems they're having, a lot of it has to do with the credibility of the founder and former CEO, Trevor Milton, who stepped down last Sunday, a week from yesterday, before yesterday. And a lot of it has to do with statements that he made, Brian, right? In other words, we promised to do this, we're going to do this. Now, Musk has done the same things, but he's delivered. Not always. And critics point out to, well, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. On the other hand, there are 1 million Teslas on the road today, and there's 0 Nikola trucks. Not saying that Nikola will never do it, but they have a ways to go before they have that credibility. And then if you look at promises and making claims, again, doesn't that tie back to the president? Because the president's done an awful lot of that too. Some people say it's just hyperbole. Some people say he goes too far. So that's sort of the world that we're living in right now. And it's interesting to see the connection there as well.
All right. Interesting stuff there, Andy. Thanks for bringing it to us.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.
Yeah. Okay. So once again, I just want to take this moment real quick to go ahead and let everybody know. Grab your tickets. It's going to go down. It's going to be crazy in Florida. The Minister of Information will be going in. M.O.I. is going to be a Crumb Classic for Juneteenth. I believe they had 12 tickets only, very niche, very VIP. And yeah, make sure you get those tickets. It's going to be crazy. Now, I want to go to the chat room real quick. And ask the chat. Oh, wait a minute. The chat is already lit. I don't think that would be bad. I'm not sure if I'm co-signing the Killery side and et cetera, but we definitely need a refocus on building economics. I've been saying for a long time that sometimes it's frustrating sometimes it's frustrating in the Black YouTube space, because the arrogance is high, but the information and the understanding is kind of low. But I've been saying for a long time, the gross domestic product winds up being the most important thing to a country's economy. We remember the Great Depression, but we don't remember the collapse of the commodities market, creating the collapse of the stock market, right? Because the stock market sits atop the bond market, both of which sit atop the commodities market, which lay the infrastructure for your internal, being able to take care of your country, but then also your gross domestic product, because typically you can't export what you don't have in excess. Within the same time period as the American infrastructure was collapsing post 1865, you also had the advent of the prison system, right? Before 1865, there was no prison system, right? The Black folks were already in chains. So you didn't have a prison system. Once the 1865 thing happened and people started to be released in waves, Black folks, they had to come up with some way to get them back in chains and get them back to work. And so that's where your prison system comes in. And as the prison system is growing, you have the collapse of, the organic economy here. And when you have that collapse of the organic economy, there is a quiet merger. There's a quiet merger of the two, the prison system with the commodity. I mean, that's kind of how it was with the slavery / forced labor situation anyway, right? Because it was the people on the plantations creating the commodities. And so once that stopped happening, that collapsed. And so coming along with the chemical revolution in the 40s and the pesticides and all those things to prop up, the cows and the farms and the commodities, they also came with the privatized prisons and those things. So all of those lead us to where we are now, with the re-explosion of entrepreneurship and people kind of doing their own thing coming out of those scenarios, and the internet making information so plentiful. Everything that was hidden is now coming to light. And so in that space, the challenge is now to mentally bring people back into the fold, where, you could do physically 100 years ago. Now you got to bring folks back into the fold mentally. And so I think that if I got to choose between the Democrats and the Republicans, even this long, this far removed from 1865 and the events that followed, I'm still going to roll with the Republicans, especially since we see how terrible Obama did in office.
Can you
How
hear
you
me?
doing over there, Crip? Yes, sir. You back?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yep. You live, Jesus.
I'm saying, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, check this out.
You live.
This is why I would trust him. This is why I would trust him with science more than any other president. It's not, it doesn't have to be a good reason. It's because the access to the information he has. On January 9th, 1943, 2 days after Nikola Tesla died destitute in the New York City hotel, the FBI called MIT professor and esteemed electrical engineer John G. Trump to determine if any of the belongings in the inventor's estate, which included a purported weapon of mass destruction Tesla called the death ray, would be dangerous if they fell into enemy hands. So that's the reason. But the point is, Tesla's inventions and predictions and all of his math and science that we see today, his uncle had his hands on it about damn near 100 years ago.
Yep.
You see? So don't be fooled by the locker room jokes. This man got access to some cold information, and a lot of those decisions he make that we agree with soundly on science, there's a reason why. You know, he's not as good as we think.
Absolutely. It's about being able to, that's the whole big thing with, you know, if it's one thing I could say I learned from going to financial school, it'd be that, you know, like the long money they investing in, you know, 20 years, 50 years, 100 years ahead. That's where they putting their money. And if your uncle happens to have access to or own some of the patents of the most advanced comedic technology, you know, that was brought to us via Nikola Tesla, you already know what the future is going to look like because you have a good vantage point to examine the past. And so I think that even the people that don't like the Republicans, or maybe even don't, you know, they may not agree with Trump, I think it's advantageous for us to still get behind Trump, because what Trump represents is literally, in terms of Nikola Tesla, that's all comedic science coming back to the forefront. How you doing, Jesus? You good?
Huh?
You good over there?
You know what's going on with my shit. But look, check this out. What we really need to understand is this, that another reason, big reason I like him, besides the science and all of that, is China. I think a lot of people don't understand what's going on between our relationship with China and the debt, and also where a lot of that debt comes from. A lot of this illegal stuff they got going on. But, you know, this was one of the first presidents to really not be scared, to really take that head on. You know what I mean? And that's another one of the reasons. We're on the third reason now. Let me see if this video will play. My shit's just messing up all over here.
That I was
It's
the
crazy.
one that brought China
Hold on, let me see.
to the attention of the world. Under Trump,
Is the video playing?
everyone remembers that I was the one that brought China to the attention of the world. Under Trump, China was paying us a fortune in taxes and tariffs, billions and billions of dollars just for the privilege of selling their products to the United States. No other president got 10 cents from a very smart and savvy China and their leaders. I got hundreds of billions of dollars gave $28 billion to our great farmers because they were taken advantage of by China. In the previous administration, President Obama allowed them to take advantage of our farmers. I didn't do that, and I got the money back, and I gave it to the farmers. $28 billion from China. Thank you very much, President Xi. But now China is really going at it and really attacking the good old USA, and we have no one to really defend us. Our country does not have long to live or even survive.
It's so hard to trust these days, and sometimes I even wonder if the ancient knowledge coming out is the truth, or if the elite are trying to persuade us to think in certain ways. Well, I would say that I think that all of those things can be true at the same time, right? I think that the ancient knowledge coming out is definitely the truth. I don't think there's a way to mask it outside of taking credit. I think that's where the hustle, the game, the lies, the politics may lie when they masquerade the technology that Elon has as Elon's, when we know that it comes from Tesla. And then when they put the emphasis on Tesla and they don't give credence to Kemet, which is where Nikola Tesla himself said he got all of his ideas and all of his technology, his technological prowess, literally. And I think that there's a disconnect again, especially back in those days. There's a disconnect with spirituality. Remember, these guys are coming on the heels of Darwinian ideology. And so in that space, a scientist needed to be atheist. And so the other part to professing that there's no God is that you're also professing there's no spirit. And when you profess there's no spirit, you have to rule out things like, genetic memory to an extent, and, prophecy and dream information, and, just all of those things. And you can't, I believe I read, I'm not sure, I'm not up on what's current, but I spent a good bit of time. That's the best way to put it. I spent a good bit of time studying Nikola Tesla. I read a bunch of the books. At one point, I had read every Nikola Tesla book that was in print. I'm sure over the last 10 years or so, maybe 15, that there's more stuff out there. But this is what Nikola Tesla said himself. And so we have that disconnect in society where, because we still have that undercurrent of atheist-based science, we will take a guy who presents us this advanced science and we say, man, everything that he's saying to us is right and exact, right up until the point he starts to say things that go against, the political ideology of the time. And what people don't realize is, and I know sometimes people feel like I'm taking us in different spaces, but the American panic that Elijah Muhammad presented when he started to talk about, UFOs and different things like that was primarily based in what the people of the time were seeing. They knew that what they had done in terms of, the slavery, the prisoners of war, that whole process was wrong. And so going through the next phase where for the next, I want to say 50 years, the land was literally gobbling up these plantations. Literally, the land is called dust bowls. The land was rising up and smothering these these plantation owners, to the point where it got so crazy that we had a depression. And one part of that is you go from a country that's feeding itself and feeding itself well enough to feed others to not being able to feed yourself at all, and people eating out of soup kitchens and having to import stuff, and then you don't have the ability to afford the import. So now, again, money at that time was also tied to the soil. We forget that gold comes out of the soil. So when the land is no longer participating in the economic, system in the way that it has been, right? We're going to anthropomorphize the land a little bit, right? But when the land is no longer participating, you got to turn your back on it as well and go off the gold standard. And, so all of these things come together, you know what I'm saying? So there was no way they were going to put Nikola Tesla out there in the forefront. At least not that part of his story anyway, where he's like, yeah, I go to sleep and I have these intense schooling sessions where the ancient pharaohs of old or the gods of Egypt are teaching me, and I come to, and then I have all these new ideas for science. And so I think that's where the and typically throughout history, we've seen that from a lot of other technology, people taking credit for I got this nice little song from Instagram, I think, that probably can do it better justice than any words that I can put together. So while we're waiting for our brother to come back, we can go ahead. In fact, if you guys have not subscribed, to my Instagram, right? Definitely go ahead and subscribe to my Instagram, Dr. Inky _did. And then also subscribe to American Healer YouTube page, because that's where the bulk of the content will be now going forward throughout the weekdays. So we'll be broadcasting live on the Crumb Network Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then throughout the weekdays, you guys will be able to catch me in this information on American Healer. So, but let me show you guys this real quick, because I think this song kind of captures the vibe. Right, this is my YouTube page. That's my daddy. That's my daddy and my daddy's daddy. Right. Look, they looking as Haitian as can be. Right. That's the Haitian style. The Haitian style is suits, classic. You know what I'm saying? You see my granddaddy bow tie fly, right? But hold on, let me get to this song for y'all.
from Africa. The Washington Monument, stole it from Africa. They even stole some of us from Africa. All of y'all wealth, stole it from Africa. Statue of Liberty, stole it from Africa. Jesus, stole it from Africa. Everything we made, niggas is jack. American Eagle, stole it from Africa. Queen Elizabeth Gold, stole it from Africa. Lincoln statue, stole it from Africa. It was made in China, but stole it from Africa. The medical symbol, stole it from Africa. Jesus story, stole it from Africa. The cross, stole it from Africa. The light bulb, stole it from Africa. The Pope even know that it started with Africa. It starts with an Anthony Joseph or Tabitha. Oscar Award, stole it from Africa. Mount Rushmore, stole it from Africa. I even think that it used to be Africans. Medusa, she was also an African. Comment if y'all want part 2 of some more shit. These niggas stole it from Africa. Louis Vuitton, stole it. Louis Vuitton, stole it from Africa. Versace, stole it from Africa. The Washington Monument, stole it from Africa. They even stole some of us from Africa. All of y'all wealth, stole it from Africa. Statue of Liberty, stole it from Africa. Jesus, stole it from Africa. Everything we made, niggas is jack. American Eagle, stole it from Africa. Queen Elizabeth Gold, stole it from Africa. Lincoln statue, stole it from Africa. It was made in China, but stole it from Africa. The medical symbol, stole it from Africa. Jesus story, stole it from Africa. The cross, stole it from Africa. The light bulb, stole it from Africa. The Pope even know that it started with Africa. It starts with an Anthony Joseph or Tabitha. Oscar Award, stole it from Africa. Mount Rushmore, stole it from Africa. I even think that it used to be Africans. Medusa, she was also an African. Comment if y'all want part 2 of some more shit. These niggas stole it from Africa. Louis Vuitton, stole it. Louis Vuitton, stole it from Africa. Versace, stole it from Africa. The Washington Monument, stole it from Africa. They even stole some of us from Africa. All of y'all wealth, stole it from Africa. Statue of Liberty, stole it from Africa. Jesus, stole it from Africa. Everything we made, niggas is jack. American Eagle, stole it from Africa. Queen Elizabeth Gold, stole it from Africa. Lincoln statue, stole it from Africa. It was made in China, but stole it from Africa. The medical symbol, stole it from Africa. Jesus story, stole it from Africa. The cross, stole it from Africa. The light bulb, stole it from Africa. The Pope even know that it started with Africa. It starts with an Anthony Joseph or Tabitha. Oscar Award, stole it from Africa. Mount Rushmore, stole it from Africa. I even think that it used to be Africans. Medusa, she was also an African. Comment if y'all want part 2 of some more shit. These niggas stole it from Africa.
Yo, I had to let that play for a second, man. It had a little vibe to it, man. Come on, man. Big up the Crumb, big up the Crumb. Definitely big up the Crumb, big up the M.O.I. Once again, make sure y'all go and get those tickets. Make sure y'all go and get those tickets to the Juneteenth event. It's gonna go down. M.O.I. is gonna be in his bag. He's gonna be in his bag. It's gonna be an intimate VIP situation. The food is going to be delicious. Right? So talk to me what you guys are thinking. I think a lot of y'all are still on this. I think a lot of y'all are still having a Democrat hangover where a lot of y'all were fooled into voting for Biden. Then Biden got right in there and put the country into $500 billion worth of debt by, purchasing all those shots that most of you guys were against in the first place. You don't realize
Democrats they controlling the computers and shit. They controlling the media. I'm gonna tell them, say, fuck them, fuck them, fuck y'all. Fuck, they've been trying to get Jesus and Crip Jesus and they've been trying to get me out the whole time. I'm tired of their ass. TikTok, FB, IG. I'm tired. What y'all want me to do? Dance around? Talk about the devil and act goofy? That's what y'all want? Are you not entertained? That's what they want, Inky. If we talk some truth, stand for something, they mad. You know what the Democrats want? Nigga, 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 nigga. They want the Jigaboo show.
That's a fact. They want that Adam 22 vibe.
It's them it's them listening to us and messing with this shit. I'm tired of holding my tongue. Yeah, that
hey, look, Adam 22 is with the Democrats.
Yeah. And this goddamn a lot of these goddamn machines is too. A lot of these companies, I'm dead serious. A lot of these technological companies that are tied in with the media are tied in with the motherfuckers, and they always messing with our stuff when we say trigger words. I said it. I don't care. Till I die, I'm gonna push this. Now let's finish exposing these motherfuckers. I got one more reason. Hold on. My bad, brother. I came and cut you all off. Extra excited.
No. Get it in. Get it in.
But finish what you said. I said, man, I've been sitting here I put this whole thing, like I was here for hours. It wasn't doing this. For hours.
Yeah, once you go live over the airwaves.
Once we start talking about LeBron and all that, it was picking it up. It said LeBron, Tesla. Oh no, them niggas going in over there.
Wait a minute, that should put the Shamalama against us. That should put the Shamalama against us, huh?
Look, on March 22nd, 2018, Trump signed a memorandum under the Section 301 of the Trade Act of 1974, instructing the United States Trade Representative to apply tariffs of $50 billion on Chinese goods. Trump said the tariffs would be imposed due to Chinese theft of U.S. intellectual property. Yeah, he's the first one I saw in my lifetime press on him about that. Because Lord knows we got alleys and downtowns all across the world filled with stolen intellectual property from China. Now, last but not least, y'all gotta love Trump. I don't care who you is. I don't care where you from. I don't care if you even hate him. You gotta love the CARES Act. You gotta love him for that. I don't care what side of politics you stand on. For years, we talk about them overtaxation, mismanagement of the funds. This is a common complaint. This is the first year I've seen press on them like this. Remember this. Remember, I'll never forget this. Let me put this in y'all face, just in case y'all forgot. On March 27th, 2020, President Donald Trump signed into law House Resolution 748, commonly referred to as the CARES Act. This act allocates approximately $2.2 trillion toward mitigating the negative economic, health, and safety impacts of the pandemic. I can tell you that we felt it in the hood so much. I can say it's the only president in my whole entire lifetime that I felt the difference in the hood. We called it the pandemic. We ain't call it the pandemic. We call it the bandemic. Hold on. Run that bit. Who's messing with my picture? The bandemic. See it? Big bands. See, I got his hand right there. His hands is out. Big bands. Bands. You see his hands like that? You see? We call it the bandemic. So even if you dumb and don't know politics and don't care about politics, you got to love him for that. Because you felt that in your neighborhood. Everybody felt when he made sure that the pandemic was felt.
Biden gave out jail sentences and Trump gave out checks.
Come on now.
Anyway, in a Twitter video last night, President Trump called the $900 billion COVID relief bill that was passed by Congress and, in his words, unsuitable disgrace. Urged lawmakers to make changes to the measure, including bigger direct payments and cutting some of the wasteful spending.
The bill they are now planning to send back to my desk is much different than anticipated. It really is a disgrace. I am asking Congress to amend this bill and increase the ridiculously low $600 to $2,000 or $4,000 for a couple. I'm also asking Congress to immediately get rid of the wasteful and unnecessary items from this legislation and to send me a suitable bill, or else the next administration will have to deliver a COVID relief package, and maybe that administration will be me.
Oh, boy. House Majority Leader Steny Hoyer said Democrats will see if they can pass a measure for $2,000 of direct payments by unanimous consent. That vote is expected on Thursday, but it's a long shot. It only takes one no vote to block it. Back.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC.
Hey, Let me show you this. I wonder if have you ever heard about this? I wonder if you heard about this because
that $600 was felt very good through the hood. Can y'all imagine if he would have gave us the 2,000? Man.
This right here is
He said
from
4,000. Hey, Icky, before you read, he said 4,000 for the couple. You know how many black people would have got married? You know how many baby mamas and baby daddies would have came thousands for 4,000 every week or two? For 4 bands every 2 weeks? It would have been
forget about every 2 weeks. Wait, forget about every 2 weeks at one time, period. Like, yeah. But no, I just wanted to share this from the sister Tazara Path. She's a she's a revolutionary, but she does her research, and she be digging in the crates sometimes. And so shout out to her. Shout out to Tazara Path. This is an Instagram, so y'all can go check out her IG page. But Operation Sock Puppet. I saw this come across my timeline the other day. And when you just mentioned what they was doing to your page, I said, man, I wonder if the brother is aware of this here. You know what I'm saying? Where they develop software that allows the military to mess with the social media sites by using fake online personas to influence internet conversations and spread pro-American propaganda, blah, 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 blah.
Wow.
Right. So
wow.
it's a much
this is what they admit.
Correctamundo. And this is from the Guardian News. So I'm not going to put the accuracy or inaccuracy on sis. I think she was reporting it as she saw it. So you can go to the Guardian News, I guess, for the full thing. And I didn't verify it or double down and research it myself. But like I said, I just thought it was interesting at this point in the conversation. I'm like, this damn near sound like what Crip Jesus talking about right here.
Oh yeah, and I want y'all to know this conversation video.
Well, I think the Democrats got you again. Wait a minute. I think the Democrats got you again. We didn't hear what you were saying.
If y'all feeling this video so far, hit that like button, share and subscribe so we can get this information to people. The Democrats are trying to stop us. You see, they playing with my mic now. I don't even know if I should say anymore. It might bust through my front door pretty soon. You know what I'm saying?
Melanin versus.
Get your merch, Melanin versus Diabetes. And don't forget to tap in to.
Nah, they can't bust through your door. You still in Morocco.
Oh, yeah. Please believe me.
Morocco.
And hold on. Before we do anything, I want y'all to know that, oh, man, what's going on here? Oh, they took my little, oh, y'all, I got to come back in the studio, y'all, get my shit back together. They took my little advertisement and all that. Lord have mercy. Hey, put the Shamalama. Yeah. You already know. But they can't stop nothing, though. Man, I have my little ticker. Here we go, y'all. But if y'all looking for me, y'all can find me on visit cripjesus.com, where we're going to be coming with exclusive content, exclusive books, exclusive products, because we're telling y'all a new way of life, right? So we ain't gonna just tell y'all and not give it to y'all. So we have access to everything exclusive, starting about I'll say after Easter, when this new year really rises up. But right now, y'all just get your butt over there, okay? Get over there. Hurry up. That part. And I really just want to wrap this up for y'all. I don't want to tell y'all I'm endorsing him, but I'm not telling y'all to vote for him. I'm telling y'all to check him out. Don't be so quick to just, like Icky said, with the right and left politics, they'll get you every time. There may be somebody on the side that you don't agree with who's just such a radical thinker that he may pass certain laws that help you. Trump, I'm not going to sit here in front with y'all like I'm in love with Trump. He's just like the rest of them people on that side to me, if you ask me. I think, once again, he's so radical that there's always certain things he's going to do while he's there that's going to help me. For example, the pandemic, okay? If you would have made that 600, 2,000, I'd be married right now, okay? That part. You heard me?
Definitely.
Yeah. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed that, man, because we just wanted to put some more info out there for y'all. You know, I know a lot of the conscious groups are gonna say don't vote or go Democrat.
That's
you know,
dumb. Wait, let me say this. Let me add this thing, Crip. Even if you are a Democrat, right? And I don't know how that's possible, especially after what we know Biden. Anyway, but even if you are a Democrat, I feel like you should still vote Trump this next go round, because Biden is so old that he won't be alive. He won't even be, he won't even be running after this next. So even if you are a Democrat, it's a good idea to just get Trump back in office for one more go. That way, you guys could get an actual fresh young Democrat in there that's moving and shaking, because this thing y'all are doing with Alzheimer's Joe is beyond.
It's what you call blind faith, blind loyalty. Like they just like, we are locked in no matter what.
Man. Insane.
Yeah. But with all that being said, we want to let y'all know to tap in for your tickets with the Juneteenth retreat. And this is Dr. Inky and the blue guy, Crip Jesus. And we will be, hold on. Let me hit y'all with this though before we go. The Juneteenth retreat from June 16th to June 18th, starring M.O.I, better known as the Minister of Information. Tickets can be purchased at crumbtv.info/events. And for vendor and sponsor information, contact crumbtvads@gmail.com. And it will be in the beautiful city of Orlando, Florida. Can't beat that. And enough said. You got anything to say, Inky? We about to head up out of here.
Shout out to Crumb, shout out to M.O.I, shout out to yourself, shout out to Minister Emmanuel Solomon. Shout out to the network. Shout out to the people that tune into the network, because there is no network without the viewership. We appreciate you guys, and I will turn the mic back over, champ. Let's get it.
Peace. Shout out to everybody in here. Make sure y'all like.
Oh, wait a minute.
Share,
hold up.
subscribe.
I forgot to shout out Get On Code. Shout out Say Cool and the ladies over there. My bad. Woo.
Oh, yeah. Peace to everybody. Shout out the whole crew. And we're going to end it like this.
You are now watching Crumb TV.
You're watching Crumb TV.
This is Prema Osset in Los Angeles, Leimert Park, and you are now watching Crumb TV.
You are watching Crumb TV.
We're watching Crumb TV.
You are now watching Crumb TV. So subscribe.
I am the Grand Sheikah's Unity Temple number 80 More Science Temple of America, and you are watching Crumb TV.
Yo, this is that kid 179. You're now watching Crumb TV.
Crumb